I'm working on a video and I think the Elvie Stride is officially here. Box looks small, he's coming, it's happening. The Elvie Stride review is coming your way. It finally happened! The Elvie Stride has been released. The Elvie Pump company has been debating on releasing this, but I know that they have been working really hard to perfecting the Elvie Stride for you guys because it was supposed to be released earlier in the year, but it just happened. Basically, the Elvie Stride is only available in the US and it's specifically made to be an insurance covered pump. You might be aware that the Elvie or the Willow pump, for example, the $500 pumps are really hard to get covered by your insurance companies. I have done a lot of research on getting your insurance companies to cover these expensive pumps, and I will include a video on your rights and what the insurance company is legally supposed to cover for you in this video. Make sure to check it out in the description box below. Finally, the Elvie Stride pump is $249 if you were to pay completely out of pocket. I've seen some people get it completely covered, even some people get it for just $7 out of pocket. So the next question you might be asking yourself, does it truly live up to the Elvie pump or is it compromising in other ways? So make sure to stay tuned as we unravel this together. Let me start by saying I have a coupon code on all Elvie products through their website, MommyShark15. I also have links to their products in the description box below. Do your research on which DME you end up going with, because one DME can possibly give you the Elvie Stride at a lower price than other DME, and so you have to pretty much shop around and get a quote from a bunch of different DMEs. You might ask yourself, which pump do I buy? Let's go through the parts first. The Elvie Pump comes with the hub, 2 bottles, one 24mm flange and one 28mm flange, 2 valves, 2 spouts, and 2 seals, and 2 storage lids, a bra adjuster, and finally a USB charging cable. The Elvie Stride comes with a hub, and then I'm going to show you the washable parts, which is the 2 cups, 2 seals, 2 24mm breast shields. If you want a different size, 21 and 28mm flanges are available. 2 valves. Now the non-washable parts are 2 caps and 2 cap seals, and the seals are attached to the caps. 1 tube splitter and a tube stopper right here, so you can actually pump one-sided if you need to. A long tube and the short tubes, they were already attached for me. A USB charger, cover, and clip so that you can put your hub in and attach it to your side or wherever you want to attach it to. When it comes to putting the Elvie Stride together, first you take the valve and you put that right at the bottom here. Then you take the diaphragm and you put it right on top. And as you guys are probably already aware, or if you're not, the Elvie parts, especially the diaphragms, have to always be extremely dry, as the water can create basically friction and disrupt the suctioning. So make sure your parts are completely dry, and then you go ahead and you put the cup, and as you can see, you have really good grip here. Now when it comes to the hub, I was able to put this on. It's a little difficult to put on, but I was able to put it on successfully. And then when it comes to the clip, you want to hold it up and clip it in just like that, so that when you put it on your clothing, it hangs with face out. You take the tubes, and this is the long tube, and you go ahead and place it in here tightly, and then you take this and just put it in, and you can twist as needed depending on where you want this wire to be sticking out. This stopper basically allows you to empty your milk when you are done before you take the pump apart. If you want to pump one-sided, you basically take the tube that is not being used off, take this little stopper and put it on just like that, and now you can pump one-sided. So when it comes to putting on the Elvie Pump, it's as simple as putting it into your bra, just like that, making sure you're aligned, pushing the play button, and this is what it looks like from the side. When it comes to using the Elvie Stride, I went ahead and clipped this on the side right here, facing outwards, where I can easily push the buttons as needed. And then what you do, I'm just gonna go from the top here so I can make sure everything's aligned. There's one, there's two, and then this can easily then drop in between this area right here. Go ahead and drop it, pull it out. And this is what it looks like with it on. If you have a longer shirt, you can cover this part. I personally don't mind rocking it, but hey, everybody has a preference. And in case you're wondering which one makes you look bustier, the portable Elvie Pump is a little bit higher. You might look bustier with the Elvie Pump than you would with the Elvie Stride. Yay to the Elvie Stride. If you're curious about pumping positions and leaking both pumps, you need to pump upright. If you want to pump in different positions, definitely check out my Willow versus Elvie video, and the Willow pump is definitely the one to be able to pump in many different positions. Let's talk about application on your phone. Yes, there is an application for the Elvie Stride. It's actually the same app that you use for the main Elvie Pump. Just make sure that when you're getting on your phone that you update your app to make sure that it includes the Elvie Stride update, just in case you have the Elvie app on your phone before the Elvie Stride was released. I have previously used the Elvie Pump and I have a lot of helpful videos on this, but if you end up with the Elvie Stride, I do plan on having regular videos answering your most burning questions that I will be gauging on my Instagram or through my Willow and Elvie Pump group. So let's go ahead and connect the pump by first turning the pump on. And the lights come on at the very top. They start to flicker. Press power to turn on. So it's on. Okay, I've got it. Press and hold the play pause until the side lights start to flash. Say, okay, I've got it. And now it is connecting and it's asking if it can pair. So yes, please go ahead and pair. Pump is connected. Finish. All right, so let's go ahead and go to controls. When you start it, it's gonna be in 2 minutes in stimulation, and then it will kick into extraction. You can most definitely skip the stimulation if you need to by clicking that stimulation button at the top. I'm gonna push play. You can increase the intensity to a level 10. So the Elvie Stride has 10 levels. You can decrease all the way down to a level 1. You can also press the stimulation button to go into extraction or going back into stimulation, and that also affects the level. And then you can set a timer, which is a great attribute. Then you finish session. Yes, session is done, and it will give you the readings of how much milk you've collected. Obviously, I didn't pump, so there's no readings here. The most awaited part of the video is about output and suction pattern and suction strength. I can tell you, great news after a little break. We are trying for baby number 3. I give up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Make sure to check out my series on that right after this video. I'll put it on the end cards. Okay, so back to the strength. Elvie Stride has stronger suction than the Elvie Pump. This is just me. Even at the strongest intensity on the Elvie Pump, it didn't even compare to the first few levels on the Elvie Stride. In regards to suction patterns, they are the same. If you're interested in knowing exactly what I mean, make sure to check out my suctioning video showing you exactly how it goes in and out. When it comes to output, and this is a very common question, output does not depend on how strong your suction is. Output depends on how your body responds to suctioning. Click over here, check out my series on trying to have baby number 3. You are awesome, and remember to be a shark